want to talk about career in football. So I understand you're in Passion FC. Could you maybe introduce like a bit of the work at Passion FC and what you actually do there?
Yes. So as I mentioned before, Passion FC, we are a nonprofit educational platform to seek to bring people together. So I'm a managing director of APAC region. So my main task is to develop strategies to promote Passion FC in the region, to build a presence. So maybe, getting stories from people who are in the region, find partnership opportunities like this, and hoping to make an impact in the region. We also have a long-term partner called Universal Dialogue. So they are an activewear company, but every 2 items they sold, they donate a soccer ball. So I'm also reaching out to people who are actually in need from a more so remote and poor area in China. So there's a teacher, he teaches kids football just to give them opportunity to compete with other teams, maybe in other town. So actually give the kids opportunity to get out of the mountain they're living in. So, but they are short in equipment, so that's why I'm reaching them out to see if they need any donation. So that kind of stuff in general, just to furthering our goal in the region.
Wow, it sounds like you guys are doing great stuff at Passion FC.
Thank you.
Right. Okay,
Very
so like
exciting.
what got you started in it? Like how do you like join Passion FC?
So I'm actually the second member of Passion FC. Back in May 2019, I came across Passion FC's Instagram profile, and then it was much smaller, and then it was only run by my classmate Eric, which is our founder. So he actually interviewed one of my friends at the time, and then so I talked to him after class one day to find out, the overall goal of Passion FC and why did he start it. And so he actually started when he was studying abroad in Africa. And then he told me what it's all about, to confront social issues, to bring people together with the same passion. So it really resonated with my own goals. So I just kind of implied, can I maybe also join you? So at the time we were just, I think, just an Instagram page. We haven't registered yet. And right now we are a team of 8 with 12 interns, but at that time it's just only we two. And then not until last March, we had our third member. So it just more so because I feel like the goal resonant, the reason why I study sports management. I want to, share the positivity of sports, of football to more people. So inspire them to get into it too.
Wow. I mean, you are a student at NYU,
Yeah.
right? So how are
Yes.
you like juggling your time between being a student and like being in Passion FC? How does that
Mm.
work?
I mean, it's not easy. Just like all of our members, most of us are still students, especially doing finals. It's hard to do both at the same time. So also our workload really depends on the project that we are working on. So also for me, I think the hardest part probably is the different time zones, because I'm in charge of Asia, and then it's more than 12, usually more than 12 hours time difference. Sometimes I had to sacrifice a bit of sleeping time. Either get up early or go to sleep late to communicate. I mean, it's not easy, but I think it's very manageable. It's just manageable, but it's not easy, especially when you have a lot of school works. And a lot of our members actually they have other internships, so it's definitely not easy, but it's manageable because you like it.
Sounds like the passion is really driving you guys.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
How can people contribute to Passion FC if they wanted to?
Okay. So there are different ways. So we always welcome stories. If anyone wants to share their football stories and get featured on our page, they're always welcome. That just DM us your story, and then we will talk. It's just feel free to reach out to us. We are always open for football stories, and also we are also open for partnership, like what we are doing right now, to furthering both goals at the same time. And now, like, it's just a more so like a shameless plug. We are also accepting donations. on our website, because we are a registered nonprofit right now, and then we just recently been granted to receive donations. So anyone who wants to help out the cause in this way, just maybe feel free to donate. I mean, that's so
Right.
shameless, but that's an actual way to contribute. But for most part, we accept stories. We are open to partnership or anything. We are actually quite open for different opportunities.
All right, you hear that? It's share your stories, donate, partnerships. Okay. So are you able to share how like some stuff you learn in sports, like how has it benefited you?
Yeah, so I think dedication, patience, I think because in sports, a lot of time it's very result oriented. I think I learned how to balance that with the process and the result. Sometimes result doesn't necessarily matter. I mean, that can apply to things we work on in our life, like other things non-sports related. Sometimes you focus more on the process, and also it's really how do you bounce back after you lost a game, stuff like that. It make you be more mentally prepared for a lot of difficulties in life, in other areas, maybe your studies or work. I think it train your mentality to be a very strong and very independent person. And also it's dedication. A lot of time training is definitely tough. It's a lot, it's tiring, and then it might not be fun. So I think it really make me be able to push through it. That also applied to a lot of stuff in my
Right.
life, not related to sports. It just also teamwork, how to work together with other people, because in life, in our jobs, we have like team projects and stuff like that. It's sometimes hard to articulate. I just feel like I'm a better individual, like compared to, but I start sports quite early, so I don't have that comparison, but I just feel like in general, I'm a better person.
Right. Imagine your life without sports.
Yeah, it is so important to me. I like the competitiveness, but I also respect the process. I like the people I meet through sports,
Right.
through football especially.
Stay tuned for our final segment where we talk about career advice.